dreams and our desires, okay, and how to live those dreams and desires. So for the past several weeks, I've had discussions with clients and friends about what we have and what we have not, and how do we make our dreams and our desires manifest. I've always believed that you have to be an active participant in the creation of our dreams and desires. Create it and let the universe do the rest. I also noted that I suck at it. Often people feel that the only part of spiritual growth is through love and understanding of self and others working from within. This I do believe, that all things are energy and we're all part of the whole. It's when we allow things to get out of control or become excessive is we need to reevaluate our spiritual selves. And in that, too, is a lesson. I myself have always desired financial security. Well, who hasn't? I've always asked for enough to get by and give a little. Well, that's what I get. I always thought it would be that I couldn't grow spiritually, or that if I wanted money, or if I wanted anything a little more than what I already have, I worried about whether I would grow spiritually or whether I would be greedy or self-serving or things like that. And it was Reverend Alva that explained to me that, she says, my problem is that I've got a commitment of poverty from a past life. Well, there's a past life workshop coming up, and I'm planning on taking that workshop and getting rid of that whole poverty commitment. I believe we are spiritual beings living and learning in a body, that our lives are a contract, and that we're set out to fulfill that contract. I also strongly believe in free will. Free will to change my life path when I dream of more. And it's okay to want more. The hardest part for myself has been, do I deserve it? And am I being selfish? Does wanting make me greedy and self-involved? No, the universe, our gods, our goddesses don't deny us anything. It's how we choose to see ourselves and our connection to our spiritual being is the keys to those dreams and desires. I wanted to read something to you from, this is called The Witch's Companion. It's the almanac for everyday living for the wicked. And I find that a lot of Wiccan material seems to resonate with me, but it's also because it's very spiritually based, and it's actually a lot along the same lines of our same beliefs. This is from the pagan path of living life lightly. In its rocky economic times, debt is on the rise. Mortgage foreclosures and instability in the international money markets. The future doesn't always look so good. Money's always seems to be always in debt. Money's always needed. Whether life isn't going exactly the way we want it, we want to make things work better for us. And having those dreams and desires, and it's always been how do we make them come to fruition. And I think when you have an understanding of the natural laws that are provided for us, that we have a better understanding of how to make those dreams and desires come into fruition. These laws appear to be universal and can be consistently tested, proven, and reproduced. The laws of nature apply to and are the basis of all life on this planet. The laws I'd like to share with you, the law of vibration. The law of vibration says that the universe is made up of energy. Anything that exists in our universe, whether seen or unseen, can be broken down into its purest form, which is energy or light. Each different energy has distinct patterns of vibration or frequency. These patterns can include cycles and rhythms. That means that not just physical things, but also thoughts, feelings, desires, dreams have a vibration that are affected by the larger cyclic patterns. Law of attraction states that energy is attracted to like energy, resonates or vibration. So like attracts like, opposites repel. This law governs that things, events, and people come into the lives and remind us that it is always a response to our thoughts, feelings, words, and actions. The energy that we send out attracts like energies. When we focus on excluding the positive energy, we succeed in attracting positive energy to us. The law of cause and effect. The law of cause and effect says that each action has an equal and opposite reaction. Anything that is done will produce results exact proportion or greater than the action that caused it. Energy cannot be destroyed, but it can be transformed. So consider the effects that the actions may cause and what outcome the effect may bring. Your actions are not benign. The law of reciprocity holds that two substances in an interaction give and take mutually in kind or degree, so that an interaction with another person, each to you is affected equally, but not identically. The law of abundance reminds us that the universe is continually growing and changing. Knowing this, we can magically affirm that what we focus on grows, and affirm that the Goddess loves us and provides for us. The law of abundance reminds us that there is no lack in the world. Understanding the basic laws of nature helps us through the guilt we feel wanting the dreams to be fulfilled. I want to give you a quote from a very good friend of mine. When we move to higher realms, we learn more. But that does not mean we don't want. We are a material world for a reason. It's not wrong for us to aim for things. We're all children of the source. We're sparks of divinity. Abundance in all things is our birthright. In saying that, overindulgence throws us off balance. Balance is the key to abundance. Getting what you want to manifest is about participating in our life's journeys. And I want to share with you now harnessing the laws of intention and desire. This is a little outline from Deepak Chopra. Harnessing the law of intention and desire. What are your deepest dreams and desires? So this is how we're going to work out how we manifest these into our lives. So what are they? What do you really, really want? Do you know the longing for an opportunity to travel or to have a child? Perhaps your heart learns romantic relationships or a chance to express creativity. You may be dreaming of changing your career or creating more material abundance in your life. Or maybe you just really want a long, long nap. That was directed at Doobadoo over there. The fulfillment of all our dreams begins with intention and desire. Intention is everything, because a thought is energy, and what you think is what you create. The sages of India observed thousands of years ago, our destiny is ultimately shaped by our deepest intentions and desires. As it passes from the Vedic text, you are what your deepest desire is. As your desire is, so is your intention. As your intention is, so is your will. As your will is, so is your deed. As your deed is, so is your destiny. Our destiny ultimately comes from the deepest level of desire and also from the deepest level of our intentions. The two are linked. The intention is a directed impulse of our consciousness that contains the seed form which you aim to create. So like real seeds, intentions can't grow if you hold onto them. Only when you release your intentions into fertile depths of your consciousness can they grow and flourish. The spiritual law of intention and desire lays out 5 steps for cultivating and fulfilling your intentions with grace and ease. Get clear on what your intentions and what your desires are. Your dream is more likely to come true if you first see it clearly in your mind. I think there was something going around on Facebook that if you hold on to that vision for like 17 seconds, that vision becomes a reality. And if you hold on to it for 45 or 48 seconds, it manifests itself into reality. Don't know, I haven't tried it yet. It's better to write your intentions into positive language rather than terms of what you don't want, because the important part of formulating intentions is to generate a field of awareness that feels spiritually complete, whole, and content. In order for it to be manifested, it must be in a natural state, generating the energy that lacks worry and fear. Then that is what will attract and manifest. That is why if we want peace, we become peace. If we want love, we become love. Within us, and as the same with wanting abundance or health. As you consider your dreams, become clear about who you are and what truly makes you happy. Set aside external notions of success, such as labels of status, money, possessions, and social connections. For every intention, you ask yourself these two important questions. How will this intention serve me? And how will this serve everybody I come into contact with? If both answers to these questions bring you true happiness and fulfillment, then you're on the right track. Establish yourself in a state of restful awareness. Most of the time, our mind is caught up in thoughts, emotions, and memories, and it's as easy to fall into the grip of what our ego's fears demands. Beyond this noisy internal dialogue is a state of pure awareness. That is sometimes referred to as the gap. This is a field of pure potentiality, which gives rise to everything that manifests in our physical universe. It is important to spend time each day quieting our mind and connecting to the timeless awareness and peace that is our essential nature. One of the most powerful ways to enter this space of expanded consciousness is through a regular meditative practice. And how many times have I was talking about, do you meditate today? Do you meditate today? Do you meditate today? I'm just as guilty. I don't meditate as often as I probably should. In meditation, we experience our true self, which is pure awareness, pure potentiality, and pure being. When we're rooted in this experience of pure potentiality, our intentions can spontaneously manifest. Meditation takes us beyond the ego mind into the silence and stillness of pure consciousness. This is the ideal state in which to plant the seed of your intentions. Release your intentions and desires. Through this practice of solid meditation, we establish a deep baseline level of awareness from which intentions can be manifested. We first settle down to a quiet state of simple awareness, and then we gently introduce our intentions, letting it drop into silence of pure awareness. We can visualize our intention, repeat it silently to ourselves, or feel it in our body, and then we let it go, planting our seed of intention in the infinite field of all possibilities. So it's important to plant your seed and let it go. Detach from the outcome. This step takes us to relinquish our attachment to the specific results and live in the wisdom of uncertainty. Attachment is based on fear and insecurity, while detachment is based on unquestionable belief in the power of our true self. Intend for everything to work out as it should, and then let it go and allow opportunities of opening to come your way. Intention is much more powerful when it comes from a place of contentment than if it arises from a sense of lack or need. Stay centered. Higher self knows that despite any appearances, everything is all right and will be all right, even though you don't know the timing or the details of when it will happen. Keep in mind that often it isn't possible to let go all at once. This is a path of small steps, a process of replacing automatic reactions with deepened awareness. Be gentle with yourself and take it one step at a time. Let the universe handle the details. Your focus intentions set the infinite organization power of the universe in motion. Trust an infinite organization power to orchestrate and complete fulfillment of your desires. Don't listen to the voice that says that you have to be in charge. That obsessive vigilance is the only way to get anything done. At the level of spirit, everything is always unfolding perfectly. You may not fathom the whole picture, but clearly there is a grand design. You are to include that in the design. You are included in that design, and there is no need to struggle or try to force situations to go your way. By detaching, you end the struggle, freeing yourself from fear and doubt, and releasing the obstacles your ego has created. The outcome that you try so hard to force may not be as good for you as the one that comes naturally. This doesn't mean that you become passive. You will feel more energy and wider possibilities than you do when you when you think that you have to accomplish everything by yourself. You simply take the actions that you know and take while staying open to the opportunities. You have released your intentions into the fertile ground of pure potentiality, and they will bloom when the season is right. So when the timing is right, everything comes to you. Knowing and understanding the process of living your dreams leads to an open highway of life's destiny that we control and create. Believe in your dreams and desires and allow the universe to help bring it to you. You deserve it. Just a little note here from Dr. Wayne Dyer. He says his favorite definition of success was offered by Henry David Thoreau in the mid-19th century in Walden Pond. If one advances confidently into the direction of his dreams and endeavors to live the life which he has imagined, he will meet with success unexpected in common hours. So be willing to dream and imagine yourself becoming all that you wish to be. If you live from those imaginings, the universe will align with you and bring all that you wish for, and even more than you imagined when you were living an ordinary level of consciousness. All that now exists was once imagined. It follows then that what you want to exist for you in the future must be imagined now. Thank you. Blessed be.